Well, what's going on today, guys? We're shifting gears. Story of my life. Dani's moving her car out of the way. Gotta move my pile of junk truck. And then we're moving the Cobra. Not because we're working on this, or this, or her car. It's because I bought another car. And we're gonna go pull it out of a field. So, look at this terrible, that's all I got of it. So I bought it. We're gonna go pull it out of the bush. Original owner, 68 Satellite, 318 C's motor, junk. And it's coming home. Because why not? I got lots of room. Look at her struggle with that thing. Get yourselves a girl that drives 57 Chevy. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know where it's going, I don't know what I'm doing with it, I don't know how I'm paying for it. Yeah, so if you wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel, I'd really appreciate that, because that helps with a few bucks here and there on the old ad revenue. Watch the ads, I know it's a pain. But yeah, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna head out of town. It's about an hour out of town. I got a buddy with a tow truck or a trailer, I don't know what he's gonna bring yet, and we're gonna get that thing out, get it brought home. Another Dodge. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but this one's been running for about 3 days. This one still runs, so might as well bring one home. It's junk, but luckily I have a parts Challenger that hopefully has the 318 I can rob. Huh? All right, I'll get on the road, and next time you see me, be about an hour from now, we'll be dragging out some junk old car. All right, we made her out here. I brought Mur. Look at that new shirt he's wearing. Link in description. So this is the old girl, been sitting forever. Make the hood pop, Mur. Hopefully it's not too crazy windy here. So it looks like it's had, we've been poking around a little bit, it looks like it's had one quarter put on at some point. Clearly a different color. Service in 83, and the sticker says 77. Friendly Manitoba. So this thing's been around for a while. Well, it's junk all over it, mold, grasshoppers. So it's a rather complete car, but ratty interior. The floor was the concern, but luckily, now I know what I'm looking at because I'm a Dodge guy, all the bracing across is in good shape, and they sell floors for it. They weren't even too much money, that's what I checked on. I don't know how bad the backs are. It doesn't look terrible in the back, actually. Might get away, whoops, just with the front, but otherwise, oh. It's gungy. It smells like an old car. So I must have had the carpet in here, I guess it just rotted it from the top down. Because this car came from out of town up north where they didn't have, they don't salt the roads. But it's definitely had some moisture in here. There's, see all the mold or moss on the inside. But it's all complete. Yeah, 76. Bumpers in here. It's missing the ignition key and stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't know what the options are and stuff, but automatic, it's a 318. Curling. So we'll see. So the guy's got all sorts of farm equipment. It's handy buying stuff on farms for that. So we're gonna drag it. He was playing with it, he said the motor's locked. What are you gonna do? The brakes, there's nothing on the pedal, which is unfortunate, but they're also not dragging, so we can kind of roll it a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it'll clean out nice, I think. So we'll drag this thing to the highway and get it on the trailer, hopefully. And then we'll do a little of that. We'll get it home, and we'll probably do a walk around once we get back home. We're not in the middle of this windy field, but are these things red? I thought they were like bluish color.
Some of them are red.
Some of them are red? All right, let's see if we can get this thing out of here. Well, first drive is pretty good. Speedometer works, it's bouncing. I sat on the seat and everything just ripped, so I think it's a little dry rotted. My fat ass might have caused a little damage, but farm equipment, I need some of this. Makes life 1,000 times easier. Thanks, Josh. It's like driving a nice country road here. 2 miles an hour. It's taking us a while to get to the highway, but we're getting it. Going pretty good. It's hot. It's hot in here. Luckily the floor is ventilated though, so we get all the extra breeze, top and bottom. Alright, well, next we see it, we'll be hopefully loading it up on the, I don't know if we're getting a tow truck or a flat deck. Sometimes you just text a guy. He brings what he can. Alright, we got her all loaded up on the trailer, so we got an hour or so ride home, but next time you see it, we'll be in the driveway. Alright, they made her all in one piece, so we're actually just going to dump this thing in the back lane and I think probably just push it up and in, so enjoy the time lapse.
Use your man power.
3 man power. Okay, she's home. So it's getting dark, sun's going out, they're just taking off. Fiasco of driving around, story of my life, but I think we'll get into it tomorrow. Today was a long day at work, followed by a bunch of driving and towing this thing. It was hot today, but this thing is dead complete, which is what I like about it. You know, we were talking about it. So the motor is stuck, but it's weird, it moves just a little bit, like, you can do that. But we had all the plugs are out. If you put a screwdriver in there, no pistons moved, so I don't know what that means exactly. If it's broken crankshaft or I don't know, chucked a bearing, who knows what it did. But at the end of the day, I'm assuming the motor probably calved or something along those lines, motor or trans, and then just got put out to sit in the field, right, for 40 years. Is that what that is? 79, 89, 99, 09, 19. Yeah, wow. So this thing has been off the road 40 years, and it was only on the road for, well, it's a 68, so I guess it was sold in probably 67, and it's got 77 stickers, so it was only on the road for 10 years. Crazy, eh? So tomorrow we'll pressure wash it all off. I mean, like, you just see, like, look at all this. That's genuine moss inside and all that, so it's pretty scongy. But pull the seats out, pressure wash the inside. You can get a full floor for it. I checked that out before I bought it. We'll go from there. The reason I love these cars, I haven't said it yet, but it's, I want a Charger. Dukes of Hazzard, 68, you know, 69 Charger. I'm priced out of the market, but you know, I got this for a, what I think is an okay deal. I'm happy with it. It does need a motor, story of my life. But either I'm going to try and pull that motor out of that Challenger if I can get that running, or just try and find another, you know, 318 or a 360, something plain Jane. Those 340s are pretty pricey, and put it together. I have another Challenger came with a spare 727, so worst case I got that and a converter and all sorts of things. But you know what? I really want to make a driver, like just something I can cruise in. Everything I have is a freaking race car right now, or not a race car, just overkill for what it is, other than Dani's car, but she likes driving that. So I don't know, guys. That's it for me tonight. Make sure you leave a comment, let me know what you think of this thing, if you like it, if you hate it, if you have any tips or tricks or unique things on this stuff. The fenders are solid, the doors are solid, the rockers are a little meh, but it has that that plate that kind of hides it. Ultimately, what it really needs is rockers. And the trunk floor wasn't bad. I was looking at it. We'll go through the whole thing tomorrow in the daylight. Actually, it's going to rain a little bit, but really, it just kind of needs, you know, the bottom section of the rockers and up in the wheel lip and go from there. It's too bad it's that rough, but again, if it was any nicer, I wouldn't be able to afford it, because I'd like to be able to kind of clean this thing. I think it would clean up real nice. This is the nice side. The nice side. Because this side's clearly been painted. It's just an absolute different color and stuff like that, but ratty muscle cars, I love them. See you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, what's the next day? This junker is home, so you know, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do a whole pile of looking around at it when we were there. I mean, it is what it is. So I've been doing a little bit of looking. The motor's stuck. I played with it a little bit. It's mangled. The starter's missing off it, which is a funny thing. Makes you think, whatever. You know, I'm thinking what happened is this thing, it was running and driving, and then 10 years into its life, the motor let go or did something, and it got parked. And that's kind of the end of it, right? And then, you know, got a little bit of rust here and there. The carpets and all that kind of got a little moisture. So we're going to clean it up. You know, I didn't do a whole lot of look around. Again, I just today, it's a drum brake car. Manual drum brakes, obviously. It's manual steering. The floors, I stopped by the parts store, priced them all out. So the way it works, Dodges are weird. They call a front floor from the seam at the toe board all the way to, I guess there's a seam just under the rear seat. Oh no, it must be right here. That seam is considered the front floor. So that's where I gotta just make sure this back section of floor is still good, because this front is a little crunchy there and at the front, but I'll vacuum that all out. I'll pull the seats, I'll see exactly what we got, but the floor is about 500 bucks. And then, I mean, the doors are good, the fender's good, a little crunch there. Hood, roof, all that is fine. I gotta get all this junk off, so I'll clean it all up. The quarters, a skin is 300 bucks a side. So I'm fighting that out. I don't know what I should do there. I mean, it's I probably should do it, but then you're blending in the paint, or I'm repainting it. And I mean, you know my style, I like it kind of rough around the edges and just a beater. So I mean, ultimately for 1,200 bucks, wherever it's going to be, I should be able to have all the metal work done. The sills are a little iffy on the bottom side, but you're never going to see them, especially with that trim piece, so I can just put some metal on the brake and put that on. Otherwise, it's so complete. I'm stoked on it. Drum brakes, like I said, so I'll go through whatever I need for brakes. The master's stuck, the wheel cylinders are probably all stuck, so just brand new stuff. I was just checking Rock Auto, it's cheap. So a few $100 bucks for brakes, and I should be good. So we're going to degrease this thing. I got a line on the motor I'm going to go look at, because it's motor seized, right? I'm thinking for a couple $1,000 I can put a motor in this thing and do all the brakes whole way around, do what I have to do for body work, or panels while all in, and then have a kind of a decent little driver, a cruiser. I just want to keep it a little 318 or small block of some sort, nothing too crazy. Like I said, I have another transmission if I have to. It doesn't need a windshield, carpet, a few basic things like that. But yeah, so let me know. I'm gonna do this, I'll put the video out. It's probably gonna go in storage for a little bit, but you want to see me working on this, the Challenger. The 57 has to get finished. I'm right in the middle of the video right now, which you'll see. I've done the fuel system so far, I haven't done the wiring, but then this came up and I got so distracted I had to go work on it. So I'm gonna degrease this thing, let it sit, go look at a motor, come back, pressure wash the hell out of it, pull the seats out, do the vacuuming, do all that stuff, see what we got, shine her all up, and yeah, go from there. So here's what we're dealing with. It's gonna be a predicament because the floors are, I mean, they're kind of crappy in a few spots, you know. And the front, not terrible. The back, right under the seat, it's not great. And then back here's not great. But I mean, the whole tunnel and all that's in really good shape. So how much screwing around do you do? Do you put a whole new floor in or you just patch it up? That side's definitely rough. But again, it's not the toe board. I mean, I don't know. The back of this side actually looks in better shape and worse in the front. So I mean, everything is kind of fixable here. I don't know if I even should put full floors in or just patch it up. Leave a comment, let me know what you guys think. I mean, at the end of the day, it's got carpet over it, seam seal it and paint it and be done with it. Underneath, you know, there's a few telltale signs. The exhaust has been chopped off, starter's out. I kind of think, I mean, they were gonna do something with the motor or whatever and then lost interest, right? That's just kind of, is this factory? That's weird. Satellite Sport. Yeah, I'll pull the other side up. Oh, these seats are studs through with nuts on the bottom. That's different. Dodge, eh? But I'll pull those out and look at all this kind of crap vacuumed out, but it sure looks like, yeah, it just rusted from the top down, which is super strange. I'll get under it and I'll show you guys all the braces and stuff. That's why I bought this thing, because it was so solid on the bottom side. That's what sold me on it. All right, so we're on the ground. But this, like, these are the torque boxes. I mean, look at them. They're perfect. All the bracing is all in good shape. That's what really sold me on it. This is just the two holes in the sill. So again, they're not terrible. The pinch weld and all that's still in good shape. And then the back here, again, where the leaf and all that goes, it's all braced. The little rear frame rails, they're in great shape. There's no issues all the way back to the frame rails. Like the back of the frame is all in good shape there. It's literally just the floors, which is very strange. So I'm thinking, oh, I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I got a problem with cars, because otherwise the inner wheel well, you can actually see, like, it's still decent shape the whole way through. So I mean, it's all very, very fixable. It's got a set of shackles on it. They're done at some point. You can see in there the real frame rail right to the very back. It's good. I mean, this thing is solid car. I'll get the trunk too, actually. We'll look in there because I was impressed with that as well. There's just one or two little holes. I just have to grab a key. Gentle, gentle. So, same thing in here. Surface rust, but solid, real solid. Obviously the quarters really go in, not so solid. There's just this little bit right there and one little piece there. I mean, otherwise it ain't bad, you know. All up in here, super solid, structurally sound car, which is so nice. So that's why I paid up for this thing. 1976, I just love that. Thing was on the road for 10 years before it got pulled off. Like, that's so crazy to me. But get the other side out, other seat out, and yeah, put a mask on because it's gross in there. Looks like mostly rust, not a lot of rat turds. So that's what it looks like, all the junk out of it. My fat ass did step through this and it broke through a little bit. So this one section here is not happy, one little bit there. The front is pretty good, one little patch. The back is fine there. The seat part is basically fine on that side, and just up obviously where the boots were, right? So I don't know how much patching you really want to do. But on the flip side, I mean, I'm gonna be cutting out the tunnel and all that work and have to drill out a bazillion, I'm sure, spot welds to all the structure. I mean, you can see the structure is all in good shape below it. I showed underneath. So kind of a lot of work. I have to think about this one. Luckily, I'm not working on it starting tomorrow, right? I got some time to figure out exactly what I want to do. I think I found parts of the build sheet anyways. I don't know if that's what this is. All you Dodge guys would know. It does have like trim, engine, axle, sure grip, AC, sequence number. I don't know. Probably best I don't vacuum it up. And I also found, where did I put it? I tossed it out because I didn't want to throw it away. This is embarrassing. Oh, like a little block of brass or something like that. It's kind of cool. I thought it was a lock at first, but it's not. Anyways, I'm gonna go look at that motor, spray a little degreaser in here, come back, start pressure washing. All right, I'm back. So I looked at that motor. Seems like it's pretty good. So what do you guys think? Should I try and get this thing running right away? Maybe finish one of my other projects? Or start a completely new one? Let me know. Anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and gunk this whole car because why not, right? So I'll do this, look at the motor. I actually already sprayed in here with some degreasers, so should be okay. Gotta get that funk out of it. And under the hood, I don't know. Probably doesn't need it too much, but you know what? How crazy I'm gonna go on the motor. I just hate working on dirty junk. So I'll get this once over. I actually got a bunch of soap. Maybe I'll even wash this thing. Fire up the old pressure washer. Crank some tunes. Myself a little clean thing. Unfortunately, sun's going down. Don't got much time here, so this whole sun going down at 9 o'clock really impedes traffic when you got to work in the driveway all the time. But yeah, probably set up the laps and we'll see how clean we can make this thing before I rip it all apart. So there we go. Trunk floor is all cleaned out. I mean, it's a little rusty, but a little wire wheel, it'll be just fine. Cleaned all the junk out of the inside. Still got the other door. I literally just closed the door and the jam and all that. But look at that. The paint came out nice. Get all the junk out so I don't feel too bad when I'm grinding now. So I'll be thinking on that. Reading all your guys' comments, what you recommend I should do. I'm thinking it's a few patches is the way, but if I get outvoted, maybe I'll put a floor in it. Under the hood though, look at this. Look how nice that looks. Even the motor shined nice too, but it's junk. But I mean, wow. And once the motor comes out, you can really get in that and all. But the K-frame, man, it's nice. I get it now, Dodge guys, having the under hood the right color. It looked terrible on the Challenger because it was black and then that goldy brown metallic, whatever. But this looks just fine. Finished ripping out some of this insulation and all that, and maybe I'll coat this one more time. And then let's see if I can pressure wash the outside real quick. I don't know if I'll be able to get all the junk off, because I mean it's like growing. But I'll hose it down. We'll time lapse out real quick, see where we get. I'm gonna end this video. I think it's kind of already probably dragging on. I haven't put on my computer yet, but pulling it out, screwing around, stuff like that. Now pressure washing it, be a lot of time lapse. This is the car. Let me know what you think of it. Hopefully you like it. I'm absolutely in love with this thing. Set of dog dish caps, all green. Come on. Doesn't get much better than that. It's close to the general use I'm gonna get, but yeah, we'll get started on pressure washing the outside. Okay, so we'll try out, this is just my little Amazon pressure washer, but so I did a little bit, I got kind of most of the scones off. So I think I'm going to soap the whole thing down, hit with the pressure washer. Back here is where it's, I mean, kind of crazy. It's like alive. So, I don't know, hopefully the pressure washer will take that off. So be a bunch of pressure washing, soap it, pressure wash it, soap it. So we'll see. Again, we're running out of light. So I'll do my damnedest, but I want to get this video out as soon as possible because I'm stoked on this thing and I really want your guys' opinion on what I should do with it. So we're running out of daylight here, but I got her kind of mostly done. See the back, all that came off. You can see all this original moss. So I gotta let it soak and then it comes off the pressure washer. I paid extra for the, yeah, it's Mopar moss actually. It was a rare option, 68.
Because it matches the green?
Yeah.
It's a moss top.
Moss top. There we go. That's, oh, I should have left the top. Look how cool it looks now. Sun going down, it's all wet, the paint doesn't look so haggard. Don't pay attention to that.
Dark, you're right.
Without there. Everything looks better, a little darker. There we go. So I'm gonna hammer this out pressure washing. Meal will come back while there's still a little bit of light, but otherwise, yeah, progress. All right, guys. Ooh, it sure looks dark on the camera, but I finished pressure washing. You know what I'll do? I gotta edit this video yet, but tomorrow morning I'll get up early in the sun and we'll do a quick walk around. There's still gonna be streaks and all that, but I got all the moss off. It looks amazing. My buddy Gord from Speed Evil just left. He's gonna donate another set of hubcaps. He's an awesome guy. So that'll make this thing. I think it needs a blacked out hood and some sort of hood scoop. Let me know in the comments what you think. That's the way to go. Let me know what you think about the floors, motor. Another Dodge, right? We're full on Dodge people here. Dani's trying to do her hair here. So go check out her new channel, right? What is it?
Queen Didi Speed Shop.
So she's doing
On
behind the
YouTube.
scenes stuff. She's actually gonna put a video up probably the same day as this one goes up, where she was working on her 57 Chevy doing the interior in it, because you guys have been non-stop asking. Be gentle in the comments. She did it herself.
I did all by myself with my $100 budget. And that should tell you enough.
It looks how it looks.
But it's cute.
Anyways, that's it. Hope you guys like this video. Like I said, we'll probably come back just tomorrow to do a little walk around, but in the meantime, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. We're making lots of progress. Appreciate all the support we're getting. Yeah, see you guys later.
Bye.
See you tomorrow. All right, early next morning, wearing my steel toe foot prisons on the way to work. It's a little moist. So that's what this sucker looks like now. Really needs a set of dog dishes on it and a black hood. But look how good that came out. Pretty stoked on it. The roof was harder to get, but actually not bad. A good polish and that'll be just fine. The trunk was, what's the crazy part? I really didn't notice all these dents and stuff in it, but I guess that just adds to it. So there's still a little bit of this moss and whatnot kind of all over it. The back actually came out pretty nice. It was really bad. Completely missed that spot. We need more daylight. This whole going into fall is lame. There you go, guys. That's that old Dodge now. So let me know what you think. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I could pick that motor up literally tonight after this video is being uploaded, and start doing a motor swap on it. Maybe if I can find a master and some wheel cylinders local, I could do that and make this thing a runner and driver immediately. And this weekend, they'll get back on the 57 in the garage. You want to see more Challenger? They all got to get done. Let me know what you think. If you made it this far, I really appreciate all the support. Click that subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment, tell a friend, and it's like choose your own adventure. What are we doing next?